Hey people, it's Kelly of Print Price Slay, and I am doing another video in my journaling Bible. So if you don't know, Friday. Friday is Earth Day. So that's Friday the 22nd. It also happens to be my son's birthday. So it's a very special day for us. But today I am in Psalms 24:1, which reads, "The earth is the Lord's, and the fullness thereof, the world and those who dwell therein." So I have here obviously a world with hands holding the world up, and it's saying Happy Earth Day. Again, Earth Day is in April, so I'm keeping it real simple. Although this kit has other elements in it, I decided that these were the ones that I wanted to have. Now, I wanted the hands to go like center page, but my Bible was really tiny, and so I had to scoot it over a little bit in order to have enough space for me to be able to write my notes. So that is why you get the hands to the side, and some of the hands are going to go into the next page. I really like how it looked though. You're going to see how it looks, but I really like how it turned out. Now, I am definitely going to fuss back and forth with how to put down the sticker to be in the seam. This is something that honestly I have done in my Bible quite like a few times. So you would think, oh, she a pro now? No pro now. So I'm still trying to figure this out. I did an excellent job on this one. There are others in my Bible where and that's so great. And I think that this turned out good because the hand piece was really small, and honestly this whole piece was small compared to the other ones. I do like how I'm going to layer the E over the actual earth, again to give me enough space to write my prayers and everything, because again this particular Earth Day is my son's 12th birthday, so I'm definitely going to be adding that in my Bible. And I think that's going to be something that's going to be really, really exciting when I look back on it. And I'm like, oh, I remember when I did this, and it was April. My son was turning 12, and this birthday was actually supposed to be the type of party that he had for his 10th birthday. And we celebrate milestone birthdays really hard. So I'm excited to give him this birthday because COVID kind of came in and just, took it away. And 2020 is when he was supposed to turn 10. We all know what happened. All right. So I'm in my study Bible. I am flipping to 24:1 in Psalms, and it is saying, "Because the earth is the Lord's," and that's quote unquote, "all of us are stewards or caretakers. We should be committed to the proper management of this world and its resources." So on Earth Day, if you are not familiar, it is the day in which we, try to celebrate the fact that we have this wonderful planet, and we are cautious of the fact that we are on it, and the things that we do affect the world. Okay, it affects each other and affects the world. So there are two separate kits, and the message throughout each of them, and you'll see the other kit on another Bible journaling page. You caught a glimpse of it earlier, but it's basically saying that the earth is a gift. That's the name of one of the kits, is that earth is a gift, and the other one is appreciate earth. It is not our forever home. However, it is a gift that we have and we are currently on, and we should be taking care of it. There are so many things that we do that kind of destroy the earth. And I was trying to design a kit that would remind us of it as a gift and something that we should appreciate. The top part of this page actually goes into why Earth Day is special to me. And again, it's because it's my son's birthday. And I talk about everything that I said before, and of course how thankful I am. He is my firstborn. He's the baby that made me a mom. So I'm always excited to celebrate each birthday with him and his sisters. So the second part of it, and that's why I write April 2nd, I thought there was a lot of twos, right? April 22nd, 2022. And then I just say that we are stewards over the earth, which means we need to take care of it. The earth is a gift that God crafted as our temporary home, and to be on it, we need to recycle and not pollute and clean up after ourselves. There's so many things, oh my goodness, it's not a laughing matter at all, like that we do so wrong when we pollute and we throw something in the ocean, or we don't recycle. Like, it doesn't take much, but I did find out that for some people to recycle, they have to actually pay. So, shout out to everybody who was able to accomplish that goal, in the restaurants as well. I did notice that people are now using those paper straws. I'm gonna be honest, I am not a fan of the paper straws. However, I do remember the video of the poor little turtle who got the straw taken out of his nose, and that was terrible. So I can appreciate that we came up with this solution. So paper straws it is. This next kit is in Hebrews, and it happens to be the one that is called the gift of the earth. And so I'm in Hebrews. It is Hebrews 1:10. All right. And 1:10 says, he also says to the Son, in the beginning, the Lord, you laid the foundations of the earth and made the heavens with your hand. And that is 10. However, if you would like to go forth in 11, it says, they will perish, but you remain. Okay, so again, I'm trying this whole thing, trying to get in the middle. Y'all will see how this turns out. So I'm working with a bigger space. I do recommend cutting it with your paper cutter instead of like eyeballing it with their scissors, because most of the time, we don't get that right. The seams at the end of the Bible are much different than the seams in the beginning of the Bible. You got Hebrews in the New Testament, and you got Psalms in the Old Testament. And there's a lot more, space in the Old Testament, as far as like how far apart the pages are. So that played a big role in the fact that I'm about to get this gap, which again, I'm okay with. It's not going to look terrible, but I also have like some wrinklage. Is that a word? We have some wrinkling pieces of it, like in the bottom right corner. You won't be able to see it, but it's basically turns my Bible into like this. I can feel like kind of not a braille, but it's like a line that I can feel because the sticker paper has folded. But as you can see, I had fun with it and it looks good. That is, a part of the purpose of Bible journaling. I'm not trying to harp on it, but I did want to make sure I know. This is me trying to smooth it out. That ain't work. But I do want to make sure that everybody is able to see, like, hey, mistakes are made. It's not always going to come out the way that you intended or perfect or anything like that. It is the process that you should enjoy, and the fact that you are getting your notes in, getting your prayers down and things of that nature. It's not about making a perfect page. It is really about having fun while studying the Bible, in a manner in which you are able to then retain it. Like, there's no way I'm not going to see this big old earth in Hebrews and not think about verse 10. Okay, of course, there are other verses here. Again, I already gave a remedy to that, which would be either to do a tip in. That's why people have multiple journaling Bibles. That's why I have my prayer journal and my topic study in my faith planner. So if I ever wanted to do something else in Hebrews, I can just, use one of those other platforms, resources in order to do so. I added these little butterflies, pieces of leaves, and some hearts. I wanted to add both hearts, but I didn't want to clutter the page. I'm not about that. And that's why I call this, if you haven't watched the other videos and seen what I call it, it's like my minimalist journaling Bible. All right, so I'm going into Hebrews 1. So 1:10 is basically saying that the heavens and the earth are created by God, of course. But again, it's not to the degree of which we should sit there and take that over top of how we see God, and respect the creation. So in the authority that we have here on earth, however, we know that this is not our permanent home. So rather than sit here and place all our hopes and everything based on this temporary location, we sit there and we dwell and understand the fact that there is a higher place that we are called to be. But again, with the respect of here. So it says the earth and the heavens fold up like the cloak reveals that the earth is not permanent. So basically it's not a permanent position here. It refers back to Psalms 102 verses 25 to 27, which actually states the same, well, a similar thing, saying that the Lord laid the foundations of the earth, and saying that it will perish, but you remain forever. And it says that Jesus's authority is established over all creation, so we dare not treat any created object or earthly resource as more important than he is. Okay? We should appreciate the earth. We should respect the place that we are in, but we don't sit here and you don't worship the earth. Okay? And I know that there is some people, cultures, or religions that do something like that, and like calling earth to a different degree in which it really is. I believe it is a resource. I believe that, we have a deep appreciation for it, but you don't sit there and worship the world. Okay, you do respect it and you appreciate it and give honor to the creator of it, that being God. It says, furthermore, like when we regard our finances rather than our faith in Christ, we are putting our security in the resources of the earth rather than God. Okay, and that can be taken into other things beyond just finances. So rather than trusting in the changeable and temporary resource of the earth, trust in God. Okay, who, of course, is eternal. So my notes here are just saying, like, Lord, I appreciate the gift that you've given us. However, I pray that I remain appreciative and humble, and I keep God as my focus. All right, one day I'm going to actually leave this earth enjoying you, and I want to hear well done. So I pray for those who are missing this important part of life's purpose and understanding of the purpose of the resource that we have in the earth, and how it is our temporary home, but something, again, driving home, that we should appreciate. So that is how my 2 pages have been completed. Hopefully you all have learned something, gained something. Oh my goodness. Oh, excuse me. Hopefully you all have enjoyed this video and how my pages turned out. I'm really excited about it. I did mention in my previous video of my flip through. If you haven't catched that, I'm going to link it in the credits. A flip through of 2019 and 2021. But that is what that card is. That's my resource to keep track of the Bible journaling pages that I did complete. So again, Psalm 24:1, Hebrews 1:10. I had an interesting study in it. Hopefully you guys did too. Happy Earth Day.